Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Enough Talk Video Podcast. I am Jesse. Could I offer you some spinach juice, Grabowski? And I'm joined by a man fresh back from the mirror universe with his evil goatee, Paul Ashman. Paul, welcome
Hello,
to
world.
welcome to the 616 universe.
It's nice to be here. I really enjoyed my time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, though. It's a great place where Hank Pym isn't a wife beater, so like that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, you did you eat some falafel while you were there?
I did. I had some shawarma, as it turned out.
There
It
you go.
was not very good, actually.
Shawarma, so
I knew
Middle
what you.
Eastern street food in general, and I'm gonna catch some flack on this, is not very good. I'm not.
So as a resident of Michigan, I have been to Dearborn plenty of time. Dearborn, Michigan is, for those who don't know, the single largest collection of Middle Eastern Americans in the entire country. And that's like census data. That's not being hyperbolic. It's a really interesting little zone to find yourself in. You'll hear the calls to prayer at the appropriate time. There's a lot of Farsi and that sort of language speaking. All the signs are not written in English, and there are you know various dining cuisines, and I'm sure they're very popular with some people. But I have sampled now almost all of them and found them all to just not be very tasty.
Yeah, so my travels have taken me pretty far afield. In the Francophone world, uh, Middle Eastern food is sort of your go to Denny's, like, I'm drunk, let's get some, and then you get some, like, shawarma, or you get some falafel, or something like this. Never hit the spot for me. And I don't know what that means, except that,
Well, we
maybe.
have we have Bates, we have Hunter House. We just have such high quality establishments that we get to go to.
That's right. The sort of middle class obsession with ethnic foods. I'm wondering when we're gonna hit peak ethnic food.
Taco Bell, Chipotle.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, this is pretty much no.
Is that
I'm really
it?
mad at Taco Bell. They got rid of the volcano burrito. So like, I mean, this was like 6 months ago now. But every Tuesday, I have this agonizing like, I'll go to Taco Bell and then there's nothing on the menu I want because the only thing I could ever eat was the volcano burrito. And then I have to go to the McDonald's or the Burger King. My life is tough, man. Let me tell you.
Heaven forbid you cook some food or eat one of those oranges in your fridge.
I had to actually, I had to break down and get Jets Pizza. It was really an embarrassment. Like this is what my life has come to.
Let's get Jets.
Jet.
All right, so we're playing L5R. Um, I figure the whiplash can come if I'm just straight marketing for a second tier pizza chain. Like it's time to talk about the cards.
Blitz! Blitz! I'm taking over here. I'm doing my deck first. I'm blitzing you off the table, man.
Blitz.
Uh, Blitz! So this is a deck that I feel like every play group has. Certainly, my play group has had various builds of this and various factions since the start of Ivory. And I think every play group, above 5 people or something, probably has somebody who jams a deck like this, if not something very close to this. For years I had Ryan Romans who would take care of it for me. Now I have to like build my own blitz decks. It's very tiresome. Uh, I'm going with the unicorn build. These we are playing updated. This is Arc, but with a new order. You can't really do blitz post strict because a lot of the good force bonuses and province strength reduction. So this is a guy on one deck. And that's what L5R used to be for a long time. And so we have a number of low cost personalities with three or greater force, or in the case of Britain, someone who will get to be three force. And then a couple of one gold cost holdings, the Lane of Immorality, because Large Farm is really good, Remote Temple, because I play a couple of rings, and then General's Hanamoto, which is a holding, but really it's just more force because you're playing Blitz. A couple of events to draw you some cards. The Great Victory, this is tech. So there was a tournament result in the Texas Tournament Series. And give me a moment, I will check the gentleman's name here. I was just looking for him. Chase Pectol played a Unicorn Blitz deck similar to this build. This is the one that I just had sort of loaded up and adjusted for the new order. So I'm not going to go through card by card and expound the differences. I can tell you that I have never run a great victory in a deck before. And his guy on one deck was playing a great victory and imminent victory. And I thought that was a really cool application of those promo cards that I have had just sitting in my binder for a really long time. And so I am stealing it from him. And so thanks a lot, Chase. I'm really interested to see how it works, to see if it tests out in an interesting way. So all credit there to Chase. That is not some. I mean, I just saw these cards and read them and understood them, and then moved on to other things in my mind. I never really thought to consider, are they good? Are they playable? Um, the updates of like so ever this kind of shell I think is pretty well seen. I cut Moto Akio, who gives out a force penalty for Bryn because he has a dash, because I wanted to try to trigger my lane of immoralities. Glimpse is pretty common. Wisdom gain to get rings. Dark Audience to get a fate card. Samurai Cast to get your one allegiance for the day. I mean, that's all pretty straightforward. There's only, I mean, when you're playing a blitz deck, there's only so many options you can employ, right? Because you're limited by, I'm only using my box. And then on the fate side, you have the Force Boonist, Contentious Terrain, and Inspired Devotion. These are the two most common. And one of the things that I think might really make Blitz work is that I've got a follower sub package here, the new Hachiro's Legion, which is just like, I mean, I'm playing Takano because he's a 4 force for 5 gold card. Hey, guess what this is? And then I've got the Scouting Amid, so it's like I'm running 6 contentious terrains now. I've got Bleak Lands to trigger with my other followers. Berenger Scout's just another guy. So, I mean, it's just I'm generating force and I'm attacking, and that's all I'm doing. New cats. I don't have any cool big payoffs. I don't have family dojos. I don't have any real battle actions. I'm just hoping that if I come at you and I come at you quick, I can run you off the table, because I know a long game is not something that is going to suit this strategy in general.
So on the other hand, I am playing a deck that wants to go long, so this will be interesting. This is the Ray Sensei deck. I've sort of been pushing on various forums and so in places now for about a week. But this is the updated list. So this is the second time I've played this on a video, but this one is going to be the list that I talked about on the article that I think most of you have seen. So if you don't know, this deck is all about Ray Sensei. Lets us cast our Final Ruin from home, and then we're just going to try to cast Final Ruin as many times as possible using Jade Ascension and Sorrowful Prayers and multiple copies of Final Ruin. If you want to know everything about the deck, go check it out. Go check out the article. I really broke everything down, talked about all the card choices. There's a card draw engine with Strength of the Fifth Ring. There's protection with Ward of Air. Fire Kami's Dream and Burning Spirit are also really clutch. There was one change I made, so I was playing Dragon's Teeth, the range attack spell for 3 gold. It was pointed out to me that Sailor's Warning is the exact same spell for 0 gold, so that is now in the deck instead. Otherwise, there's been pretty much no changes from the list that I posted online. So check that out and see what you think. This match is important, so a lot of people have sort of poo-pooed the deck because it seems slow. It seems like it has a tough time setting up. Certainly, he's going to come at us hard. He'll probably take about 2 provinces. But then once we come online, as long as we can get a Samurai and a Sugenja in play, and we can start drawing some cards while he eats our early provinces, then we'll grind the game to the halt. Towards like turn 4 or 5, he won't be able to take a province. He'll get all mopey pants, and then we'll slowly to retake control of the game. Yep. So let's shuffle up.